And after that, we can go for the multiplexing of the log file. So why we need a multiplexing? If you remember, I told you during the theoretical part, the control file is the heart of the database. They have the major activity, what is happening in your database, that they have the information. And without control file, your database cannot survive. That means to keep the database up and running, you need a control file. Like a human body, we need a heart. Same like database need a control file. Without control file, won't start. Suppose you may say ki without data file, can it start? Now in the data file, there is a criticality. What data file? Mandatory data file? Then not. User defined data file? Then yes, it can. Similar way for each log group, we have by default when you are installing database, each log group has the one member. So here in this demo, I am going to show you how you can able to use the multiplexing for this scenario. So not taking much time into this discussion because we already discussed that point. Let me go for the demo of this. And here I'm connecting with the one of my database, virtual database. For that, you need to set the environment variable. Okay, let me connect with the DBT. And now this database, you can see when I'm connecting, I'm going to look into the what is the my current control file we have. So by default, when you create a database, there will be a two control file into your database. One will be available into the your location where your data file. The another will be into the fast recovery area. So that started from the Oracle 10G onward, the fast recovery area has introduced. Earlier, what was happening? The entire control file will be kept onto the data directory, which is not a good thing.
Second one you said fast recovery area, na?
Yes, that is the default. You can change it as per your choice. So here in my example, you can see I am just going to select my control file. So if you can see in this, I have a three control file. One is kept into my DBT, another data directory, another is the fast recovery area. So and the third is also the fast recovery area. Maybe in the other batch I have shown that multiplexing, that time I have created. But you can consider it, these two will be in your environment. If you can see in your lab machine, you will get a two control file. Got it? Why multiplexing is very essential for you? Because as we know, quite possible there may be some issue and I lost my control file. In this case, the another control file is available. We can able to start the database with the help of that control file, or we can create the new control file with the help of the existing control file, because each control file have the same data. What idea? So whatever the control file you have, that have the same data. And if you want to see through the parameter, like suppose not you don't want to the view, you can able to see from the parameter also. So here you can see in the example, show parameter control file. This will also show you the same thing. So I have a three control file like GU01, you can see. Then we have a control 02 and we have a control 03. So we have a three control file. Now multiplexing you can do via the SP file, or multiplexing you can do via the P file. Both the way possible. So I will try to show you the demo accordingly. Let me go first create a P file. I can create a P file as per my business need. So I am going to create my P file. You can create by default, it will go into your Oracle DBS directly. Okay, that is the default location where the P file will be stored. Now my P file is ready, and after that I'm just going to shut down my database. So let me go and shut down. I put shut down immediate. First I'm going to see via the P file how it works. Now I shut down my control file, and let me go and create the one directory. So in my case, if you can see, if I can go meanwhile into, okay, instead of this, the same terminal I can use, that will be better. So output I can able to share with you. Otherwise terminal 1, terminal 2, I can save my time, but again, now I exit from the MySQL, and here I am going to make the directory. So if you can see on this directory, U0 app Oracle, got it. There I am going to make the directory. So let me go cd, and this directory location, you can see I have created the one files, control files underscore dir. Got it. If you don't want to use it, you can able to use the other directory, but simply how I have created it, that may be your question. So I make the directory here, so I can able to use like the command when I'm doing accordingly mkdir -p. So -p means within the directory, if you are giving the subdirectory, that will be also created. Got it. So in my case, I want to create into that subdirectory. Let me go first into the my previous directory and see. And here you can see I have a control file directory. And this directory I have used for the one. Now I am going to create a directory for my requirement. So automatically it will create the subdirectory here. So I am creating the subdirectory called like dbat. So this will be created within the directory. So without going to the directory location, it will create it. That's why I have used -p. So directory within a directory subdirectory. Now if you can see, if I can go for the ls command, you can easily able to see that the subdirectory has created, but there is no file at all. Got it? As of now, I don't have any file into this directory. Got idea? Now what I'm going to do,
Yes.
I am going to copy my file, and for that I am going to use, like by default in Oracle, your files will be always available into the dbs directory. So here, if I can go to the dbs directory, very simply I can able to use it, Oracle home dbs. So this is the path where you can able to see the your p file and sp file is available, if you can see. So this is the location where my p file and sp file is available. So the p file which I have created just few minutes back, if you can see, that is here. Got it. But I don't want to take the risk if any changes will happen. Maybe that time I am not able to do it. So I am just going to use my cp command, and I'm copying the file. If you are in this location, directly cp file name and you can do. But if you are in the home directory, you can able to use it accordingly. So what I'm going to do here, I am just mentioning I'm copying the one file. Which file? The initdbat.ora. This is my file which I'm copying, and I'm copying into this. Again, I am not into this location, so I can put into the file name. New file will be created with the name of backup initdbat.ora. I hope you understood the concept.
No, sir.
So,
Bit of confusing.
okay. So basically, cp command is used in the Linux, which will do the copy. Got it? So
Yeah,
this
that I
file,
got it, sir. My doubt is init.dbt.ora we have to copy and put it into the backup. So how
this
this
is not
backup?
required for this demo. this is not required. As a precaution, I have just taken my init file backup. Got it?
Okay.
Because I am going to change into this parameter. If my instance got any issue, I can able to come back to my old file and I can start my database. That's the as a precaution I have taken. This step is not really required, but generally I advise to all the participants to use it. Because what happened, maybe you are learning and you won't able to do it. You won't able to restart. In this case, how to restore database from the previous stage. That case I can able to, with this file, I can create a new file called initdbat.ora and I can start my database. Got idea? That is the logic I have created it. And now if you can see here the file, the new file has created called backup initdbat.ora. Did you got the concept?
Yes, sir.
So I have just copied the file. And now what I'm going to do, I am going to change into my configuration. But I'm going to use my control file. So where is my control file? If you can see the control file, I am going to just copy. Since my database is shut down, if you notice, before shutdown, don't take the copy. Here you can see my database is shut down, I have put it. And now I'm copying. So I'm copying this file and keeping on to the new location. What is my new location? My control file directory which I have created, that is my new location. Let me go to my location. This is the location. Okay. So I am going to copy my control file from this location to this location. And I already have the control file 3. Am I correct? Let me go and create the control file 4 in my case. I am going to use the control file name. So I'm just copying the control file 0. And after that, I'm giving the control 04.ctl. So I am just copying this control file in this location. What idea? You have already seen when I was in this location, as of now, I don't have any file. But here, if you can remember, I have given the ls command and you have seen there is no file at all. Now it is going to create a file. And if I can go ls command again, this time you can see the control 04 is there. This control file is just copy of your existing control file. So control 01 copy it is. Now I am going to open my init file, that means parameter file. So let me go, either I can use the vi command, I can go on dash part, or I can use, I am already in this path, so directly I can open the initdbat.ora file like this and I can able to change. This is the one way we can do. Or alternate way, what we can do, we can able to use from here, I can give the entire path. Got it? So suppose you are not into this location, from some other location, how you can modify that I'm just guiding. And I'm just opening this file, but I'm giving this path, the new path over there. Let me copy this. Okay. So this I'm going to open the file, and here in the file location, control file, just give the comma, and then you can give it accordingly. So this is the control 3, and now I'm putting the control 4. Let me give that path control 04. That's it. Got it. So earlier I have 3 control file. You can see that entry, the U01 app control, then you have a U0 app Oracle recovery area, the 2 file, and third is also in my recovery area. But this fourth I have kept into the different location. As I discussed theoretically, this file need to be on separate location. Make it practice, guys. Because what happens if I will put into everything on the same data directory or the same disk, quite possible your data will be lost. And in case of the disk failure, you can't able to do it. Just give me 1 second. Guys, here what I have done, I have put the control file directory and this control 04 I have given. So this is my new control file. After that, you can save it, WQ, and then we can able to do it. Escape, WQ. Okay. So this is the way you can able to use. I just saved it. So write and quit. Now my control file information has kept, but if I will start my database, it won't take that control file because by default, if you remember what I said in the theory part, whenever you are starting your database, default they will they will look into the your SP file, and SP file is the binary file. So I won't able to do the changes in binary file. That's why I have created in the P file. Now I need to create SP file from the my P file. Got it? So for that, let me go and connect to my database. And here, if I will start my database, I won't able to get my control file. Got it? So for that, what I'm going to do, I am going to create the MySP file. Create SP file from P file. So this time just opposite. Earlier, what I have given? I have given the create P file from SP file. If you remember, here I have created a P file from SP file. Now I change in the P file, so I am creating the SP file. If you will not change this one and you will start, you will not get a fourth control file because your SP file have the only 3. Got it? So that's why I'm saying go ahead, create a new SP file. That means existing SP file they will overwrite. And now I'm going to start my database.
Sir,
So
I was having just one doubt. What
yeah,
is
please.
this full form of SP and P file?
The P file is called the parameter file. SP file is called the system parameter file.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Got it? And now I'm going to start. So automatically it will take the SP file. Lots of people will do without creating the SP file. They are just starting. There could be alternate option. You can start database into the no mount with the help of this P file, and then you can try it. So that is the another way you can able to do. Now what I'm going to do, let me go and see my control file. My database has started. So I should get the 4 control file. Now you can see I have a 4th control file. Did you got it?
Yes, sir.
The same way, if I can see V dollar control file, that could be also possible. Like earlier, I have seen V dollar control file. Let me check from there. I will get that as well. So I have a now control file. Hope you understood the concept.
Yes, sir. Got it.
So how you can multiplex the control file that we have learned from here. If any doubt, any questions, feel free to ask me. Got idea?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Any questions, any doubt, then feel free to ask.
No,
And
sir.
this multiplexing you can also able to do with the SP file. Got it? Like one example, I have shown you the P file. Similar way you can able to do with the SP file also. That is possible. Got the idea? As a DBA, whenever you want, you can able to create from the like SP file also. That could work. Okay, let me show you that one as well. So as of now, what I have shown you, just you have created multiplex the control file with the help of P file. Okay. Okay, any question, any doubt?
No, sir.